I want to move on to Aaron Rodgers again. And you made a video about this, talking about if Aaron Rodgers will win another Super Bowl ring before his career is over. I actually made a video very similar to that, but it was actually before Jordan Love got picked, and I said that the Packers, they're going to be favorites to win their division in the next couple of years. They have the pieces in place. If Aaron Rodgers is on the team for the next 3 to 4 seasons, it's not out of the question that this team can win a Super Bowl. They went 13-3 with a rookie head coach, with not a lot of great weapons outside of Devontae Adams, and you look at the team and just add a couple pieces, get a couple more breaks, maybe get San Francisco at home. That team can win a Super Bowl potentially if they get there. And unfortunately, after looking at the Jordan Love pick, I can't guarantee that Aaron Rodgers wins another Super Bowl in Green Bay. Because honestly, the way things are looking right now, I think that Jordan Love is going to play sooner rather than later. He's not going to sit the bench forever. And as you mentioned earlier, and as I kind of mentioned in a couple of my videos in the past, Jordan Love is on his rookie deal right now. Okay, so as the years go by, he's being underpaid right now. And ideally, like you said, you want to get to the Super Bowl on a quarterback's rookie deal. Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff got to a Super Bowl on his rookie deal. And honestly, Tom, I would love for Aaron Rodgers to be a Packer for life. I root for Jordan Love, definitely. But I got to be honest. I think that in 2 years, Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing somewhere else. I just feel that way. And I will say, though, I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to win a Super Bowl, another Super Bowl, just one more Super Bowl at least, regardless if he's on the Packers or not. And the reason why is because Aaron Rodgers is more than just your system. I look at Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers. I say those quarterbacks are the system. It doesn't matter what you put around them. You're at least going to win 10 games each year if that team is relatively healthy. And I just think that there's going to be a team out there that will go all in, kind of like Tampa Bay is doing with Tom Brady, and say, hey, we're putting all our chips in Aaron Rodgers, and we potentially can win another Super Bowl. I hope I'm wrong about Aaron Rodgers leaving the Packers. I'd love to see him win another Super Bowl in Green Bay. It would be ideal. And maybe Aaron Rodgers wins another Super Bowl in Green Bay the next 2 years. Maybe he does that. Next year the Packers have a shot, and especially with the 1 seed in the NFC only getting that one bye, anything's possible in the playoffs. Now that extra bye is eliminated, a lot of upsets potentially could happen down the road. But yeah, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to win a Super Bowl in Green Bay simply because after this year we have a lot of free agents that are leaving. So I don't know if Aaron Rodgers will win a Super Bowl in Green Bay, but I think that he's talented enough and still at enough of his peak to play at a high level to win another Super Bowl. We saw a couple years ago, Peyton Manning was a corpse his final year in Denver. I think that Aaron Rodgers is pretty talented. I don't know if he'll be that bad by the time the end of his career is going, okay? So if you can win a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning being bad and playing behind a good defense, obviously, he had a great brain. He checked in and out of the right plays. But it's not like Aaron Rodgers, if he goes to another team, has to be this top 10 quarterback. That's all I'm saying. So, do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to win another Super Bowl? And will it be in a Packers uniform? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Well, if he's going to win it within the next 2 years, anything past that is dependent on Jordan Love. Because if Jordan Love doesn't develop, then Rodgers is going to stay as QB1. There's just no question about that. So there's a lot of what ifs there. When I look at the stats and kind of seeing when they won the Super Bowl, they need to clean up a few of their placements right now. They're top 15 in points scored on offense. When we won the Super Bowl, we were 10th, so we're not that far off there. And we were 9th in points allowed last year, and we were number 2 in the Super Bowl year. So I think we need to clean up the defense a little bit, and then we need to either go all in on the passing game or all in on the rushing game to get into top 10. We're 7 spots away. We were 17th last year and 15th in rushing offense. So I think if we're able to clean that up a little bit, I think that there's definitely a shot within these next 2 seasons. I think there's going to be, next year's wide receiver class should be pretty good too. Whether that means we draft one or not, who knows? But
that's true.
I think that, there's definitely potential that we still do it. I think we'll be contenders this year. I think we'll be contenders next year. And then for Rodgers, yeah, I can totally see a team going all in on him. I think, in 2 years, he's still going to have great trade value if we decide to roll with Love. And you know what? Honestly, at that point, unless he goes to a division rival, I'll still be rooting for him to get one because, I like Aaron Rodgers. I like the person. And, I would not mind seeing him win another team, even if it's not on the Packers. Well, obviously that would be the preference.
Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.